Hi, my name is Jessica Santillan, and I want to talk to you about two passions of mine, running and traveling. My goal is to run a race in every single state of the United States. My objective with this is to learn about the subcultures, about the different cities and states that I visit. Why running? Some people think I'm crazy because I love running. My passion for it started when I was in cross country. What I discovered is that when I ran, it became very meditating for me. There's just something about hearing the birds and the rivers that has a calming sense. And what this does is that it relates to my core values because through this meditating process, I can become a better person. If I'm in a good spot, then I can provide the best service I can to my students. So my students come to me and I can provide them the support that will help them be successful. In addition, I can also give to my communities. So the last race that I did was a 5K that donated to the local blood bank in the Rockford area, which is in the area that I live. The most interesting things is what I've learned along the way, and I want to share a few of those things. So, for example, I did a race at the Indianapolis Speedway. I learned about the Indy 500, and I also learned about NASCAR. So, what does it take to do these events? What kind of dress do they use at these events? How are they communicating? Some of this has a historical perspective, such as NASCAR and its relation to Prohibition, but they also have very present day cultures that are very alive and vibrant. I learned about the Battle of New Orleans when I went to Louisiana. I actually had the opportunity to go along the trail that the pirates walked along in order to go meet up with General Andrew Jackson, and was very critical because they helped defeat the British. Another kind of interesting one is music. That's just kind of a fun race. And I learned about country music when I went to Nashville. How does this all relate to me on a professional level? Well, it improves communication. All of these are little subcultures that exist in our country, and it's important to understand and improve intercultural communication. So, for me specifically in my role, the more I learn about different subcultures, the more I can help my students because I have a better understanding of the communication that's happening with them. Our nonverbals are very important, and a lot of times we misinterpret information because we don't understand its significance. So by exposing myself to these different cultures, I start to learn about the cultures, and in turn I can do changes that also not affect me but other members in society. I want to end with a quote from Gloria Sandula, her book Borderlands, La Frontera, The New Mestiza. And the quote says, "Awareness of our situation must come before inner changes, which in turn come before changes in society. Nothing happens in the real world unless it first happens in the images in our heads."